Hey, it's Rick, and today we are going to explore a little bit of ribbon microphone history. Now, in the 1930s, RCA was really the big player in ribbon microphones, but other companies were making them too, and one of those companies was Electro-Voice. Now, one of the inherent challenges with ribbon microphones is the step-up transformer tends to be susceptible to hum and noise from electrical systems and power supplies. And RCA really solved that problem by using stronger magnets and a lot of shielding. This made for a great microphone, but also an expensive microphone. Al Kahn, one of the founders of Electro-Voice, developed a humbucking transformer. And basically this allowed them to develop a microphone for much lower price than RCA had, and be able to penetrate markets that ribbon microphones really weren't used in before. One of the first microphones that was put in, or actually the first one, was the Electro-Voice V1. So you can see this is a rather small microphone. It has an on-off switch. And this would have been used for paging. It wasn't really considered a studio or musical microphone, but it definitely was a ribbon. And this really gave Electro-Voice a huge market advantage, and they were able to exploit that. They were able to build quality microphones. They were able to get into the broadcast world that RCA dominated. Except for NBC, which was owned by RCA, Electro-Voice really made inroads into the broadcast market, and still is there today with microphones like the RE20. Now, in 1946, Lou Burrows, one of the other founders of Electro-Voice, developed Acoustalloy. Now, Acoustalloy was a plastic aluminum material that was used in the making of dynamic microphones. And they really doubled down on that. That was where they were going to continue their market. And at that point, they basically abandoned ribbon microphones. Now, in this series, there was a V1, a V2, a V3, and a V4. I don't have a V4. I'd love to have a V4, so if you have one, send it my way. These two were built in South Bend, Indiana. That's where Electro-Voice started. This V3 was built in Buchanan, Michigan. Now, so Buchanan was where Electro-Voice moved their manufacturing in 1946. So about the time Acoustalloy was developed, this microphone was built and was probably one of the last ones ever built. There are some V2s that you need to be careful of. Electro-Voice basically used this body, but put in a dynamic element made with Acoustalloy. And even if you had one of these repaired, they would repair it not with a ribbon, but with Acoustalloy. And by doing so, actually destroy the microphone, so they couldn't be re-ribboned. So make sure that you, if you're going to buy one of these, that you check it out and make sure it's a real ribbon. Anyway, a little bit of ribbon history for you. See you next time.